Yeah, I actually want to borrow the Ambo's word, posturing. Because that is heavily what Matiangi is trying to do. He's posturing using two things. Number one, abrasiveness. Yeah? That
Nonsense.
He's no nonsense. On that one, he's doing very well. The posture number two that Matiangi is really trying to do is to pose as a saint. Sainthood is one of the things that also Matiangi wants to anchor on in getting to this election.
Yeah.
Whereas the first one might work because it just takes you saying no nonsense many times. But the second one of sainthood, you should run away from it. Because I've told you, Jagero, that Kenyans today are very informed. And they can see through you when you are taking them for granted. You cannot be able to be Matiangi and then talk about government contracts not being published, for heaven's sake. The SGR contract even became a campaign tool.
Yep.
You remember very well that during the campaigns, Kipchumba Murkomen actually said that when we win government, I will publicize the SGR contract.
Right.
That is how much contracts were not being publicized when he was at the apex, at the helm of the administration he was in. So they were not disclosed so much that they actually became campaign gimmicks. And true to his word, Kipchumba Murkomen actually was able to publish that contract when he came in as CS Transport then. So these are things that people can be able to see. So Matiangi should run away from this thing that he's trying to create a saint on his face. It will not work. It cannot work. The people can see through it. People can be able to count the ills that he was able to do when he was in the office. The SGR contract was not published. We had issues with the expressway contract. Remember, Jagero, at that time, the civil society went to court to actually demand that these contracts are published. In fact, they even held demonstrations on the same issue, but they never got out. So for him to come later and now want to act like contract that have not, a government that has not publicized contracts is next to very, very evil. It might be a statement that can come from someone, but that someone can never be Matiangi. So he should be able to, that sainthood character that is trying to point on himself, I think that does not work. And so the transparency bit that you're actually talking about, I think he fails big time on that element. And I think the person who was watching Matiangi was waiting to hear what he has to say about some of these things so that they can gauge how transparent can he be. Now on that he fails. And then the third question that this person wanted to ask himself is, so what does he want to do for the country? And now that's another place where again, the people don't find anything much away from what I've told you, abrasiveness and saying everything that has happened is nonsensical and things like that one. Even the question about what would you do about the fuel prices, you can see a wishy-washy answer. So you can't be able to pinpoint Jagero and say, when this gentleman came, these are the things he said he actually wants to do as president. Did you hear him talk about the foreign policy? What is his stand on foreign policy? What is his stand on agriculture, which is the backbone of our country? What did he speak about agriculture? What did he speak about our education sector? And what did he speak about youth unemployment, which is one of the cornerstone problems that we're actually having? So these are the things that many people, many Kenyans want to look at and feel, what have you addressed? What is your intention about this? When you are talking about healthcare, when you talk about SHA is not working, fair enough, we can allow you have your point that it's not working, fine. But then, what are you saying will be able to work? And remember, as you say that, you are dealing with the backbone of the... And I keep saying this, Jagero, that most of the people, actually all these Kenyans, are living in this country. And there are some things you say, and they can question you. Like I was listening, and there are some things you would mention and say, for instance, you talk about SHA. You would always, most of the time when anyone talks about SHA, you'll find a comment that someone will say, no, on that one, I am still on pro-opposition, but on that one is working. So you can't fool all the people all the time.
Okay.
That is one of the, and I think the biggest thing that failed him in that interview was those two things. One, the struggle for sainthood, and number two, failure to have a clear path on the question, what do you actually want to